I'm gonna sound a little ridiculous today, but that's only because I put some whitening strips in my teeth. And mind you, this was after I had just poured myself a glass of red wine. So I won't be drinking any wine. Sorry. I am actually sorry for myself because I really wanted that. I think I really could use that after the day I had. It wasn't a hard day by any means. I just like really wanted it. I'm gonna watch Bridgerton later, finish it, finally, and I think I could use a red glass of wine. I feel like that's a show that demands some wine. God, I hope this isn't gonna be really annoying for you guys to hear. Huh. As you can tell, I didn't have braces growing up, so I'm not used to things in my mouth. Well,
You are gay!
I'm gonna do my best, and in 30 minutes I will peel it off. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll only film the intro with this. I've been really craving some home cooked food. I really want a home cooked meal. And I realize I'm in a home and I'm fully capable of cooking any meal that I want. I am. I'm kind of a savant in the kitchen, some might say. But I want my mommy to cook it for me, or my grandmommy, or my dad. That's what I want. Or my big sister. Literally anyone in my family but me, except for my baby brother. Love you though, but I don't want that at all. I want some GX sauce. I don't eat meat anymore. Otherwise, I'd love some pool, or some goat. Oh my gosh, poisson. Oh my god, a red snapper right now would be so good. Or just honestly a simple salmon with like a side of mashed potatoes and some greens. We didn't grow up eating like collard greens, but my mom really liked to make kale, or just like a simple side salad. Oh my god. My dad used to make these meatballs. They were like, what were they? They weren't usually beef. They were like turkey, because I don't know. They just had this thing with beef. You know, I didn't think I was going to eat again tonight, but like the big Tonka truck I am, I will be ingesting something. And I almost put my pink pajama set on because I was like, girl, you ain't going nowhere. Look at your face. Look at your teeth. You're not going anywhere. But, yeah, I think my life commands something. I think it commands perhaps a burger, perhaps some fries. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna promise nothing, but yeah, I might do a little something. I think I'm getting a little better. I'm getting the hang of having something in my mouth. This is just one of those days where you have to do your maintenance and all at once. And it's like the perfect timing because my friend's not here. So there's no one here to see me be actively this ugly. But it's like I'm cocooning, you know? It's like, I think those days are your cocoon days where you're transforming into the beautiful butterfly.
Not lonely.
And a butterfly I am. A butterfly I am. I'm gonna sprout some wings. But that's after I do my nails. I don't know why they're so weak and brittle. I swear TG. Like a couple years ago, okay, so it's like, here we go again! If I'm having heart palpitations, I'm not gonna go to the doctor. I just, I'm like, what happens, happens. Same thing like when I got blind, or like when half my face was paralyzed, or like when I lost my hearing, or like my taste, or my smell. Anyways, I wasn't too concerned. I probably should have been, but I wasn't. But when things like my nails keep breaking, or like, my skin is breaking out from eczema.
You got eczema?
I got what?
The eczema?
And I'm gonna go to the doctor. I'm gonna make an appointment almost immediately. Is that vain of me? Perhaps, but I don't care. I don't care one bit. I went to the doctor. I made an appointment at the dermatologist. And I get there, I walk in and it was like I was immediately transported to a new realm. It wasn't a world, it wasn't a new planet, it wasn't a different country, it was a new realm. Because everything in there was mystical. I walk in and this magnificent scent wafted into my nose. I felt like I was in like, I don't think I ever watched Alice in Wonderland, but I imagine Wonderland was like this, except like not like scary. Well, we'll get there. It was so pretty in there. Like, it was just so well decorated, well lit. It was an office. It was a dermatologist's office. It was so like fabulous in there. I get in there, everyone, ah, everyone, glowing skin, phenomenal skin. I mean, it's like not just glowing, it's dewy, it's supple. And it was not just the people who worked there, like the staff, fabulous skin, every last one of them, from the front desk to the nurses to the doctors, everyone. Even the people who were patients in the clinic had fantastic skin. I felt like I did not belong, and I take good care of my skin. I mean, I don't know what kind of sorcery they're doing on their dewy, supple, beautiful, voluptuous skin, but I knew at that point I needed it. So I was like, I don't care what I have today. I'm gonna get something for my skin. I don't give a fuck about my nails no more. I check in. They're so nice too. They're just like, it just felt like everyone was floating around to and fro in like this dream state. It was a new realm. I just like, I don't know how to get that point across that it was a realm. I go back in with the doctor. She's so like gorgeous, and like her nurse or like assistant, I don't know who it was, but they were just like so gorgeous and they were so nice. And they're like, so what brings you in today? Okay, so spoiler alert, the appointment itself was maybe 5 minutes. I was like, there's a lot of breakage on my nails. Like, it's getting so bad. It was bad. Like, I couldn't even open cans. Like, they were just getting so weak and brittle. And I was like, no, I don't eat, like, I don't eat dairy. I don't eat meat or dairy. I know that you miss some vital nutrients. I had started taking a, like, daytime Nutri gummy or something. But I don't know. I'm like, I eat a lot of vegetables. It should suffice. But, like, it's possible it might be the case that I might be missing a vitamin or two. And just a little while ago, I was forced by my primary care physician to do just like a panel. And she was like, darling, you are deficient in B12. And I was like, okay, I'm always deficient in B12. Me and my sisters are constantly B12 and iron deficient. We're also very anemic sometimes. I am a little less so, but I think like we're all kind of at a disadvantage. And it's neither here nor there. That's neither to or fro. What had happened was I was like, yeah, I don't really know what's going on. My nails are breaking. They're very brittle. I can't do much. But also, what do you put on your skin? And she's like, okay, let's start with your nails. What is like, has anything changed? Has there been any changes? And I'm like, listen, I do have a B12 deficiency right now. She closed her book immediately. She closes her book and she crosses her leg and says, okay, that's it. And I said, what? There's no way. And she was like, start taking B12 vitamins. And I was like, no. I hate taking a pill. I hate it. I already have enough pills that I have to take. And those are actually like life or death. I don't want to have to take another pill. And she was like, you're going to need to take vitamins. And I was like, but wait. What do you use for your skin? And she was like, I'm going to give you something for acne. She was like, you can see the front desk to sign out. And I was like, so in the end, I guess they weren't very nice. But the thing that it was clindamycin. So if you have some acne that you need cleared up, I'm like freaking 28. I don't know why I have acne. I thought that would subside once I like exited teenagehood or even like collegehood. But I'm well into my adulthood. And I still get like a pimple or two every once in a while. It really pisses me off. Apparently it's genetics. Genetics play a role in so much. Oh my God. Yeah, it was actually really helpful for like keeping my skin clear. I'm out. I've been out for a while. I've just been traveling too much to like even pretend to try and like establish care with a new dermatologist. But if you have need for it, I recommend you get it. It was pretty good. But I think that in combination with my other skincare hacks and tips and tricks, keep it mostly at bay, okay? But there's only so much products can do. I don't really remember how I got here, but, oh, my nails. Oh my God, I was gonna do my nails. Anyways, yeah, they're like really brittle again. And again, I do not want to take, vitamins. I don't want to do that at all. And so I won't, but I have been taking collagen. I'm also really bad at that, but, yep. It's a powder, so I have to like make it into like a little drink, and it's tasteless, but it's disgusting. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it makes sense to me, and I don't have to explain it. So, God, I'm going to Miami, and I need to get my toes done. I usually do my nails myself, but it's like kind of dire. I might need to get some professional help. My issue was like nail polish really drains like your like the life of your nails. I'm like, they're already not faring well. So imagine if they put that damaging nail polish on it. Once I literally just brought my own like nail hardener. It's like a tinted color. I actually really like the color. But I brought my own nail hardener. I was like, can you please just put this on? And they're like, what? I was like, it needs to be the first layer. Like, I don't care what you do, but I just like need this down as at least the first layer to protect my nails from whatever but I'm about to put up on it. They did it for me. But yeah. Anyways, self-care night. I have a sneaking suspicion I'll be eating a burger tonight. Because I had my chili earlier and that was gonna be my meal for dinner, but I don't want it again. I don't. And I have like 800 calories left, because I'm calorie counting. I'm actually gonna look up how much an Impossible Burger would be. I'm really hoping it's not crazy, but.
Oh, God. Stop, y'all. Y'all are being mean.
Eat.